Recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The ability to image the Earth from space has revolutionized life on this planet. We can find better routes to where we are going. We can see when storms are coming, which is critical in Oklahoma. Our warfighters can know where the enemy is located. The implications of seeing the big picture are enormous and extend to nearly all aspects of the human experience in today's world. As the needs for remote sensing have grown over the decades, the responsibilities for providing this service have expanded to the private sector, and today we are seeing a boom in this industry. As the industry grows, we face two challenges: ensuring that our national security is never compromised and that capabilities are not hampered by a heavy Department of Commerce workload. Currently, the Department of Commerce, specifically NOAA, is tasked with regulating all private remote sensing space systems. Having one clearinghouse that permits or denies remote sensing activities is necessary to ensure that sensitive areas or classified activities are not imaged, putting our national security or the safety of our warfighters at risk. This is a vital function that we cannot do without. At the same time, in order for private companies and investors to have certainty, decisions must be made in a timely fashion. Current law requires action to be taken on applications within 120 days. We know the Department has in many cases missed this deadline, contributing to uncertainty among industry and in some cases delaying the fielding of capabilities critical to our economy and to national security missions. I say this not to cast aspersions on Commerce or those who work there, but to highlight the importance of this bipartisan legislation. The Commercial Remote Sensing Act of 2015 sets metrics that will give Congress a full picture of the workload facing the Department and any issues that are preventing them from meeting the statutory deadlines. This will be especially crucial as industry expands beyond traditional remote sensing satellites and activities, and it is why the bill recognizes the importance of seeking input from the Advisory Committee for Commercial Remote Sensing, which is largely made up of industry representatives. Finally, this bill reiterates Congress's strong expectation that a proper balance be maintained so as not to compromise national security. This legislation is the first step in a longer process. It has been years since this issue was last addressed, and Congress will likely need to reevaluate statutes and funding levels for commercial remote sensing licensing going forward. But first, Congress must have the information necessary to make these decisions, and the Commercial Remote Sensing Act of 2015 will provide that information. I would like to thank my friend from Colorado, Mr. Perlmutter, for his support of this bill and leadership on space issues, and also thank Chairman Smith, Congressman Posey, and Congressman Babin for their co-sponsorship. With that, I urge my colleagues to support this bill, and I yield back.